So today we're going to be going over how to create professional looking videos using a platform called Microsoft Clipchamp. So I'm personally very excited to learn about this new topic. So to start off, as usual, what we're going to be going over, we're going to start with what is Microsoft Clipchamp. We're going to talk about its features and its use and purpose. Then we're going to go over some tips and tricks for using the platform, steps to creating a video on Clipchamp, and finally, we're going to compare it with some other video editing programs that you may have experienced in the past. So to begin, what is Microsoft Clipchamp? Mainly, it is a video editing software, and it allows users to create as well as edit videos using a variety of different features. It has been designed to be very user-friendly and accessible for beginners and people of all ages and experience with video editing. It can both be used directly in a web browser without requiring any downloads or installations, or you can also get the downloaded version. So some important features of the platform and how to actually use it and its purposes. You can see here, this screenshot is kind of a good overview of what it's going to be providing you with and what you'll see when you're actually in the application. So you can see some arrows pointing to a floating toolbar, the toolbar itself on the left-hand side, the timeline, a property panel, etc. Whatever you're actually looking at here in the center of the page. So this is kind of the main homepage that you're going to be seeing and using. So the first tool that we're going to go over is the video trimming, which is very helpful. And it's kind of one of the basic features that you're going to be using if you're video editing. And users can easily trim their videos to remove any unwanted sections, or you can also shorten the length of your video as well. So you can kind of crop it at the start, at the end, or you can actually just take out pieces as well. And the trimming tool also allows users to preview their videos in real time as they're making changes. So you don't have to just make all the changes and then hope that at the end it's what you want. You can look at it along the way, which makes it very effective and convenient while you're using it. Next are the effects and filters. Clipchamp does offer a very wide range of effects and filters that you can add to your videos. And these include color correction, contrast adjustments, and cinematic effects as well. And this can help to improve the visual quality of the video and also create a more polished and engaging final product. And what I really love about all of these different effects and filters is that there's kind of something different for different purposes. So if you're trying to make, say, a movie trailer, you can make that really engaging. Or if you're just trying to edit a video to make it kind of look clean for, say, maybe something to do with business, or you're showing it to your family, then you can also do that. So there are so many different things you can do with the platform. Next, they also have text overlays, which are very helpful when editing videos. So users can actually add text to their videos, and this may be a title, a subtitle, and also captions, which can be really helpful for people who may not want to just listen to the video. They also can read along. And this is very helpful if you want to add context to the video, if you want to highlight any key points, or even just making the video more accessible for a wide range of viewers of different abilities as well. Now there's also audio editing, and Clipchamp includes tools for adjusting the audio in your videos. So you can change the volume levels, you can remove background noise, you can add background music, and you can also add your own voice if you want to, and this also includes sound effects. So it allows you to do whatever you want with it. You can add your own kind of personal touch, or you can add some music that's already been created and recorded. Next, they also have templates. So they have a variety of pre-made video templates that you can apply to your own materials, and then they can be customized to fit your personal needs. And these templates can really help users create videos quickly and easily. and you don't have to start from scratch. So you don't have to necessarily come up with a huge idea. You can really just put in a few clips into kind of a pre-made video to then make it your own while keeping the template that they had. And I find this very helpful for making it kind of seem really professional, just because it's been designed for that purpose. So now that we've gone over some of the main features that you're going to be using, now we're going to talk about some steps that you can go through to create a video on Clipchamp yourself. So firstly, to begin, you want to open Microsoft Clipchamp. You can access it by visiting their website. We can put this in the chat for you if you want to go to it right now, or you can also just type it into your web browser, and you'll also be able to access it from this copy of the presentation. And then you want to log in or sign up for an account. And that's, you're going to click on here up in the corner, log in. You can try it for free, which is great. And then you'll be able to get started. So the next step, once you're in, is to choose a template. And as we mentioned, they do offer a variety of pre-made templates for different types of videos. And you can choose from this wide selection to best suit the type of video that you want to be creating. So here we have a screenshot on the right-hand side. They do have some popular categories, as you can see, such as Instagram, YouTube, social media ads, gaming, events and holidays, etc. But you can scroll down, they have so many different options. Next, once you've chosen your template, you want to add the media files. And to do so, you can simply drag and drop the files that you want to use. This may include videos, images, audio clips, and then you want to drag them into the timeline at the bottom of the screen. From there, you can then rearrange the files by dragging them to the desired position of the timeline. So if you want, say, a photo first and then a video, you can just quickly rearrange that into the order you want. It's very easy to interact with, and it's also kind of, it's very basic, as in what you think the feature is going to do is what it does. You know, you don't have to kind of say, oh, I'm not really sure how to use this feature. You simply drag and drop. And you can click on things and that's going to do what you want. So it's very self-directed as well. Then you can trim and cut your clips. So we did mention the trimming tool at the beginning of the presentation. And this again allows you to remove any unwanted sections from your clips. And you can also shorten the length of your clips as well. And you just use the tool here. You can see you would drag either this side this way or that way, and that would make it smaller. And then you know that it's been cropped or trimmed. The next step is to add your text overlays, and you can use the text overlay tool to do so. And again, you can add titles, subtitles, captions, speech bubbles, etc. And it can help you to provide context for your video and also just make it easier for viewers to engage and continue and watch the video. And here's a screenshot on the side here where it allows you, if you click on text, then you can just type in your text here. You can also choose your font, which is nice because it allows you to personalize what the video will actually look like for the final product. Then, after you're done adding the text, you can experiment with different effects and filters that are available in Clipchamp. And this can help you to enhance the visual quality of your video or kind of just make it more fun as well. And you can change color, contrast, and there are lots of other settings to get your specific desired look. And I know, for example, it's kind of like how on Zoom we can put virtual backgrounds. A lot of us love having our kind of own little touch. Penny with her palm tree. You know, we have some flowers going on too. So it's really nice to be able to add kind of those own personalizations. And you can do that by clicking on filters on the side. And then here, lots of different filters are coming up. And there are lots of great options. You can also then adjust your audio. So if you use the audio editing tools, then you can change audio levels. Maybe the recording wasn't super clear, so you can make it louder using Clipchamp. You can also cut out background noise, or you can even add in background music to your video. maybe there's not much talking and it's more about reading whatever is on the slide or the screen. You can add some background music to make it more fun for the viewer. Next, you want to preview and edit. And this allows you to ensure that you have what you want and you're happy with your final product. And it's recommended that you preview your video quite frequently as you make changes and edits. So then you can use the editing tools along the way to make any adjustments that are necessary, rather than kind of making a whole piece. And then at the end, you find out that there was something that you really wanted to change, but it'll be so much work to go back and redo all those steps. So it's good to just, as you go along, make sure you're happy with the changes that you're making. And once you're done and you're happy with your final product, then it's ready to export and share. You can export it in any format, really, whatever you prefer, including MP4 or MOV, and then you can share it with your audience, whether it's family and friends. You can also post it to, say, a website. You can get the link to share it. It's very easy to share it in many different ways. And you want to look for this purple export button, which has an arrow coming out of the line to show that it's being exported. So now that we kind of know the basic steps and some of the tools that are really useful, there are some tips and tricks that will enhance your experience that we're going to talk about now. Firstly, using keyboard shortcuts. Clipchamp does have a number of keyboard shortcuts available to users, which make the editing process faster and also more efficient because you're spending less time kind of doing things on your keyboard. If you just click a quick button rather than having to do a full-on change, then it'll save a lot of time. For example, if you press on the T key, it will bring up the text overlay feature. And if you click on C, then the crop tool will come up. It also recommends that you take advantage of their templates, as Clipchamp does offer many pre-made templates for different types of videos, including social media posts, tutorials, etc. And this can save you lots of time rather than having to start from scratch. You can really easily make a polished video quickly. Next, it's great to use the drag and drop interface. So because of this kind of easy format, they recommend that you use it to add media and elements to your video project. So you can simply drag and drop videos, images, and audio files onto the timeline, and then drag them into whatever position you would like and put them in an order. You can also experiment with effects and filters, as they do have a wide range of these available. And they do also say to not be afraid to experiment with different options to see what works best for you and your video, because sometimes we think, oh no, that wouldn't look good. But then once we try it, we're like, wow, I'm really glad that I took the time to see what it would look like. So it's nice to have options and you can try them all out. So now we're going to do a final comparison between Microsoft Clipchamp and some other video editing programs, just to get some perspective on what else is available and reasons why you might want to choose Microsoft Clipchamp. So it's important to note that both Microsoft Clipchamp and iMovie are very popular video editing software for beginners in particular. Though it's important to note that iMovie is actually only available on Apple devices, but because Clipchamp is web-based, it can be used on any device that you may be using, whether it's a Windows, a Mac, etc. Also, iMovie does have a more intuitive interface, but Clipchamp offers more advanced features, which is kind of a benefit versus iMovie, and it can be used collaboratively as well, which can be super helpful. Next, Microsoft Clipchamp versus Adobe Premiere Pro. So Adobe Premiere Pro is another platform. It's more advanced video editing, so it has some enhanced software, and it's more used by professionals, but it does, of course, then offer a wider range of features and tools in comparison to Clipchamp. This includes more advanced color grading and audio editing tools. Though, because it is much more complex and used by professionals, it can sometimes have a steeper learning curve, and it's also at a higher price point compared to Clipchamp as well. Next, we're going to do a comparison between Clipchamp and Filmora. So this is another popular video editing platform, and it's also used for beginners. It offers many of the same features as Clipchamp, but it does have a more traditional desktop-based interface, meaning that it's kind of going to be less intuitive than Clipchamp with its drag and drop interface. And it also does not have the ability to collaborate with others on the same project in real time. So it can be a bit less helpful in that way. There's also something called DaVinci Resolve. And in comparison to Clipchamp, it is a free professional grade video editing software that offers advanced color correction as well as grading tools. So if that's what you're looking for in particular, then you might want to be trying out DaVinci instead. But Clipchamp offers some basic color correction tools. But as I mentioned, DaVinci Resolve is better suited for users who need more advanced capabilities. And it also has a steeper learning curve compared to Clipchamp as well. So Clipchamp is really great for beginners, and because of its intuitive nature, it's also very helpful in that way as well. So now we're going to go over some quick resources that you can explore. We've listed them here on the screen for you, but I'm just going to quickly show them to you so you can become more familiar. So to begin with Microsoft.com, this is actually where you can access Clipchamp from. And if you click on the try for free, then you can do it that way. Or if you have a Microsoft 365 subscription, then it's going to be included with that, which is great. And then you're going to want to sign up. So you can put in your email address here, and then you can get started. You have to try Microsoft 365 for free. And then once you're in there, you can actually use Clipchamp. Now you can also go straight to this website, which is the Clipchamp website itself. And it's kind of giving you some company news. And on this page, you can look at the icons that represent modern video editing. You can try their new subscription plan. You can find that Clipchamp is included with Microsoft 365. And you can also just learn about the editor. So this is a great place to go. If you want to learn some more about the platform, read some comments that have been made, learn about subscription plans, Microsoft 365, and even more. So this is a really great website to go to if you want to look into it more. And then you can click on login if you have an account or try for free. And then if you sign in with your Microsoft account, that would be good, but you can also use your Google account and then it'll sign you in. And then it's going to ask you some information. So we can just put in a random day. And we are in Canada. And then from there, you can continue to create your account. And then it's going to be asking you what type of videos bring you to Clipchamp. If you want to skip this step, then you can definitely do so. But if you want it to kind of tailor your experience to what you're looking for, then I would recommend saying kind of what you're trying to do with the platform. So I'm going to say I'm a teacher or a student. I could also say I'm a content creator. It's for business, corporate, or just personal. We say education. And then it will ask you a kind of follow-up question to that. You can always skip it, but I would say I'm from a school. And then it says, nice to meet you, which is very friendly. And then you can see some templates that they have here. If we had any videos, then we would see it on the screen below. But if we wanted to create your first video, you just click on this button here. And we didn't use the template. So from here, I would simply drag and drop media from my device right to here. And then it would pop up in this bar. We can see that there's lots of different features here. You can see the option to record and create, templates, music, videos, images, text, graphics, etc. You can also add in some transitions, which is helpful. But if we wanted to choose a template, we could see what we're looking for. Maybe if we wanted to do celebration, a little birthday video, example, and we would simply change the text to fit it to whoever we're wishing a happy birthday. And then they also do have some similar templates below as well that you can look through and play. And yeah, and then that's how you would be able to choose what you're interested in. And then you can also do some other features on this side with adding closed captions. You can add audio, fade, filters. You can adjust the colors, change the speed, and also add transitions as well. So this is what you would see as kind of the interface of Clipchamp. And then finally, we have included an article about how to use Clipchamp, Microsoft's sleeper hit video editor. And it says that it was purchased last year and it's simple, intuitive, and enjoyable. And it kind of just gives you another perspective on the actual software itself. So that does conclude the presentation for today. Thank you so much for listening. And if you'd like to learn this lesson with a Cyber Seniors mentor, please go to our website or call the phone number to register for a one-on-one phone session. We do also host weekly tech drop-in sessions from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays, and everybody's more than welcome to join in.